Good afternoon everybody, it's Graham again from Unearthed, and this is a completely new sort of film we're going to be doing today, and it's all based around our organised digs and what I'm watching when I wander around looking at people detecting. It's come to my attention, without sounding patronising, that some people out there don't know how to use a spade properly to dig holes, or indeed a pinpoint probe. So we're going to hopefully show, without, like I said, without being patronising, just to show how to dig a hole properly on pasture and fill it back in, and also, rather than using a pinpoint probe as a digging tool, use it for its function, and that is a pinpoint probe to locate the target. So we'll show you now how to dig a neat hole on pasture without too much fuss and how to fill it back in. So if Melanie kindly watches the ground while I dig, so I've located a target, say here, right there. I give plenty of room. I'm just gently going round. There's no point in rushing at it. The fine's not going to come to light any quicker. It just makes the job a little bit neater. Now you can see me now just lifting the sod, and what I'll do now is I'll just gently plug it out, and there she is. Put the spade to one side, and what we're finding is, and this pinpoint probe is actually one that's broken, it's not working, so I'm going to use it as I see people using theirs. So if you'd like to look down into the hole, Melanie, they're using the probe as a digging tool. So they've located the target with the detector, they're sticking the probe in, and when it's not registering a signal, because obviously the target may be a little bit deeper, they're scraping around with the probe. They're digging at the sides with the probe, like this, just to locate that target. The more they're digging down, the more desperate they become in locating that target. Now, eventually, using these as digging tools, something's going to give. Could be a Garrett probe, could be a Nocta probe, could be a Minelab probe, could be the Tech Point like I use. Doesn't matter which sort of probe it is, I'm watching too many people using these things as digging tools. Eventually, they might get a squeak off the probe, and then they'll carry on digging and digging and digging until they cover the artifact or coin. Now the best way to do it, and the most simplistic way to do it, is this. Not yet, Mel. Right, so we've located the target, the probe's on, it's in the middle of the hole. So instead of me now digging down with the probe to find the target, use your little digging tool. Just uncover the earth around the edges. Dig a bit more earth out. There she is. There's the coin. Now that's a much better way. It doesn't take a long time to do it. Using the digging tool to extract the coin is a lot better than using the probe to do it. So that's just a simplistic way, a simple way of doing it. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to fill the hole back in, because a lot of people are finding they don't even know how to do that. They're leaving holes upside down. They're actually putting, if you want to just point down here, Melanie, instead of turning the sod over, they're putting that down so it's face up, so the grass is actually underneath, and that's just down to pure laziness. All you need to do, you can use your spade, take the mud off the spade, put it back in the hole, or you can use your welly, just tip it back in once you've took the coin out or the artifact, and pat it down as I do. Now, see little bits of soil and the area that I've padded down with my foot. In a day's time, 24 hours from now, you would not even be able to tell that I've been there. A little bit of a line there, look, where you can see I've put the spade in. That'll blend in nice. You will not be able to see that I've actually dug that hole. Now that's how people should be using their spades on pasture. None of this leaving the holes wide open, the sods upside down and put back in, or a big load of soil scattered around this area. It's a no-brainer. Now I don't want to sound patronising, but I had to say that because there's too many people out there doing the wrong thing. So give us some feedback. What do you think? Do you come across people that do that sort of thing? Maybe beginners, people new to the hobby might get something out of this video. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next